Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 playoffs in Payoff Pitch Baseball. We're back at Tropicana Field in Tampa, Florida for Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Tropicana Field. The Indians lead this series 2-1. They're trying to close out the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, who held off the Indians in 11 innings last time these two teams got together by a 4-3 victory to extend their season. But the Devil Rays are once again up against the wall tonight. And as usual, the fast score house rule will not be in effect tonight, but the mercy rule, however, will be. Reds at 8 o'clock tonight when they're in the 1980 playoffs. Nice. We'll see if we can give the Indians a trip to the ALCS tonight in addition to that. But the only way we're going to find out about that is to jump in, and we've got a sellout here at the Trop. So let's jump in. Starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays tonight, Tanyan Sturtze. 11-12 with a 4.42 ERA, 195 and a third innings pitched, 200 hits, 23 homers, 79 walks, 110 strikeouts in 2001. Sturtze had a no decision in Game 1 of this series. Let's take a look at the Indians lineup that he's got to keep in check tonight as Tampa Bay tries to get us back here Saturday night for Game 5. Leading off for Cleveland, we've got... Hold on. Okay, looks like I had those reversed. As I was saying, Einar Diaz is catching, Marty Cordova is in left field, Roberto Alomar is at second base, Jim Thome is at first base, Ellis Burks is the designated hitter, Juan Gonzalez is in right field, Kenny Lofton is in center field, Travis Fryman is at third base, and John McDonald is at shortstop. Getting just as good as RJL. Thanks for the kind words on that. I know RJL does an amazing job with his replays. I'm trying to learn a little bit from him and steal. I will freely admit to stealing a few of his lines, but some of them have just caught on and have worked well. So, going to keep those around. Leading off for the Indians tonight is Einar Diaz. 4 homers, 13 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Of course, if you want to see chaos on this channel, or you want to see chaos in these replays, come to this channel. He does a great job with his. Sometimes, well, I'm not going to knock too much of him. He does a great job with his stuff. Anyway, we are using blue, yellow, and white dice tonight. Devil Rays are the home team. Indians win, they're in the ALCS. Devil Rays win, Game 5 is back in Cleveland on Saturday. And as Sturtze gets the sign from John Flaherty, we have to find out now if Cleveland... Well, we know Cleveland's going home after this game. The question that we have to answer, though, is, are the Devil Rays going back with them? Only the dice know the answer to that question, and in order to find out, we have to go to the first pitch, so let's play some playoff ball, shall we? And we'll get started with a 6. That is a tough 76, and that will be a fly ball into center field. Back for that one for Tampa Bay is going to be Randy Wynn. He will make the catch for out number 1, and we are underway here at Tropicana Field. Marty Cordova, now the batter. 13 homers, 16 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtze will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 25. That'll be a swing and a miss by Cordova. First strikeout of the night by Sturtze. 2 down in the inning. Roberto Alomar, now the batter. 13 homers, 58 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtze will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8, again, is a tough 59. That'll be grounded over to third. Picking that up for the Devil Rays is going to be Aubrey Huff. He will make the throw across the horn, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Indians here in the top of the first. After half an inning, score is now Cleveland 0, Tampa Bay coming to bat. Boom, that ball is out of here. Yeah. Like I said, there's a few lines and some concepts I've stolen from RJL. And I'm not sorry about that, but anyway, coming back to the action here. Leading off for the starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians tonight, Bartolo Colon. 14-12 with a 4.09 ERA, 222 and a third innings pitched, 220 hits, 26 homers, 90 walks, 201 strikeouts in 2001. Let's take a look at the Devil Rays starting lineup. Leading off, Brent Abernathy is at second base, Aubrey Huff is at third base, Ben Grieve is in left field, Russ Johnson is your designated hitter, Steve Cox is at first base, Randy Wynn is in center field, Felix Martinez is at shortstop, Jose Guillen is in right field, and John Flaherty is catching. And admittedly, Philip, there's only so many ways you can call a home run in tabletop baseball. Leading off for the Devil Rays tonight is Brent Abernathy. 3 homers, 20 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. And as usual, I will see you guys at the top of the second. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 80. That'll be miles too high. That'll get lifted into center field. Lofton will go back for that one. He'll make the catch on the run for out number 1. Aubrey Huff, now the batter. 7 homers, 17 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a defense check. Who are we looking at for Cleveland? Error on the third baseman. Third baseman for the Indians is Fryman. His error rating is a 3. Fryman's going to make an error on that play, and that'll be a single and a one-base error. The single in E5 will put Huff at second base here. Colon looking over at Fryman going, man, what the hell? We've got enough problems trying to close these guys out. You don't need to help them out. Ben Grieve, now the batter. 8 homers, 63 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at the Trop, hoping the Devil Rays can come up with the first run of the game. Colon will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 51. That'll be ball 4. Grieve will go to first on a 1-out walk. First walk of the night, given up by Colon. Infield will set for double play. Russ Johnson, now the batter. 3 homers, 20 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Indians already in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 36. And that'll be a base hit by Johnson. He will have a single. Sharp liner drops in front of the left fielder. And just like that, the bases are full of Devil Rays as everybody moves up a base. And already now the Tribe having a lot of problems here in the bottom of the first. The infield has got to play in. Steve Cox, now the batter. 12 homers, 18 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Indians in a jam here, to put it mildly. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at the Trop, hoping the Devil Rays can take advantage of an early bases-loaded situation. Colon will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 73. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Back for that one is Lofton. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Here comes the throw from center. Huff tagging up. Throw is high. Huff will score, and the Devil Rays will take an early 1-0 lead on a sac fly. 1-0 Tampa Bay, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Randy Wynn. 6 homers, 25 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 97. That'll get lifted into left field. Back for that one is Cordova. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Devil Rays strike first. 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, an error, and a sacrifice fly. Score is now 1-0 Tampa Bay after 1. Let me just make sure I've got my lineup all set. Yes, I do. Okay. Too bad Vin Scully and Harry Carey are gone. Would be interesting to hear them call a payoff pitch, strat, or history maker game. Yeah, that would be interesting. And obviously, Philip not happy that the Devil Rays are already off to a 1-0 lead. Of course, Philip, just remember, there is a lot of baseball left to play here. Top of the second, and nobody epitomizes that better than this guy, Jim Thome. 45 homers, 77 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy knows he needs to be very careful around Thome. A mistake is probably headed to Mars. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 27, and that's ball 4. Thome will go to first with a leadoff walk. Sounds like Sturtsy wanted no part of a mistake potentially heading to Mars from Thome. Infield to move to double play. Ellis Burks, now the batter for the Indians. 19 homers, 47 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 40. That'll be too high. That'll get grounded right back to Sturtsy. Let's see if the Devil Rays can turn the double play. That needs to be an 8 or less on 2d6. Sturtsy's got it. He'll turn. He'll fire to Abernathy at second. That'll get Thome. Abernathy will make the relay over to Cox at first. That'll be in time for a 1-4-3 double play. 2 outs in the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! Juan Gonzalez now up for the Indians. 25 homers, 30 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. A quick leadoff walk immediately gets erased with a double play. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 28, and well, we were worried about Thome sending a mistake to Mars, but we forget about Gonzalez able to put it somewhere in the asteroid belt, as he'll do that with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Juan Gonzalez. We are tied at 1. Stadium groans. Ugh. Kenny Lofton, now the batter. 12 homers, 38 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sturtsy threw up a meatball. Guangan turned it into pizza, and we've got a tie game. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 23, uh-oh. That's wheelhouse for Lofton. And a 28 just at the top of the range, but that is good enough for back-to-back jacks and Cleveland to take the lead with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Kenny Lofton. Indians take the lead 2-1. Stadium groans. Ugh. Travis Fryman, now the batter. 3 homers, 17 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Indians certainly look like they've come to play tonight. As that time was a grapefruit, Lofton turned it into fruit salad, and now the Indians have the lead. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark 19. Oh boy, another wheelhouse check for Fryman. But an 85 is going to be way too high. That'll be hit hard, but it'll be hit right to short. Martinez will take it on a bounce. He will make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. But the Indians take the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits. Solo bombs by Wangan and Kenny Lofton. Cleveland now with a 2-1 lead heading into the bottom of the second. Could easily be tied that quick, or, just like we saw here, Cleveland could take the lead just as easily. Bottom of the second, as Colon finishes up his warm-up tosses, Felix Martinez will step to the mound for the to the plate for the Devil Rays. No homers, 8 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Cleveland, very capable of erasing a 1-run lead, as we see here. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a tough one, and I'm pretty sure the bat got more airtime, as the first base coach is going to have to duck his head away. That's strike 3. That's out number 1. Jose Guillen, now the batter. 2 homers, 4 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 30. That's actually going to be a wild pitch on Colon. Ball 1, we will do it again. Eight is a tough 60. Top of the range, but that's a base hit for Guillen. He will have a single. Infield will move to double play. Batter now is John Flaherty. 3 homers, 8 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. Actually, we can move the ball and strike counter off of there. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 91. He's not that patient. That'll be grounded over to short. Getting to that is going to be McDonald. We'll see if the Indians can turn the double play here. 8 or less on 2d6. No! Guillen will make it to second. Flaherty will be thrown out. That'll be out number 2 as Guillen will go to second. Abernathy, now the batter. Abernathy flew to center his first time up. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Cleveland with a 2-1 lead. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a ballpark check 16. Uh-oh, that's wheelhouse for Abernathy. A 68, though, is going to be too high. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Back for that one is going to be Wangan. He will be near the track, but he will have enough room to make the catch and retire the side. 1 hit for the Indians, but they can't do anything with it. Cleveland now out to a 2-1 lead after 2, thanks to a pair of back-to-back jacks. Indians win. Their Indians win tonight. They're in the ALCS. Devil Rays win. Game 5 is on Saturday. John McDonald leading off for the Indians. No homers, 1 walk against right-handed pitching in 2001. He is probably going to be pulled at the first opportunity the Indians have. Sturtsy knows he's got to have instant amnesia from the top of the second. He will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 77. That'll be a called strike 3 on McDonald for out number 1. Second strikeout of the night by Sturtsy. 1 down in the inning. Diaz, now the batter. Diaz tonight is 0 for 1. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 6. That'll be an ugly swing by Diaz, but that's strike 3 for out number 2. Third strikeout of the night by Sturtsy. And here's Cordova. Cordova's 0 for 1 tonight. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 23. Swing and a miss by Cordova. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Sturtsy strikes out the side here in the top of the third. 1, 2, 3 go the Indians in the top of the third. Cleveland still with a 2-1 lead heading into the bottom of the third. As Barbara now joins us here at Tropicana Field. Hopefully you're having a good evening as well, Barbara. Thanks for stopping by, spending part of the evening here watching some Payoff Pitch in the 2001 playoffs. Huff will lead off the inning for the Indians. He had a single and advanced on an error in the bottom of the first, I should say. Cleveland with a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the third. Once again, Indians win. They're in the ALCS. Devil Rays win. Game 5 is Saturday. And I probably will be going to GaryCon this weekend. I think I'm getting clear of this last crap. I'm taking the week off from workouts just to make sure. Cologne will get the sign from Diaz. Yes, I'm also still a little bit plugged up, but plugged I can record through. Cologne will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 37. Called strike 3 on Huff. That's out number 1. Second strikeout of the night for Cologne. As a curveball gets enough of the zone for strike 3, that's out number 1. Here's Grieve. Grieve has a walk tonight. Cologne will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 45, and that's ball 4. Grieve will trot to first with a 1-out walk. Second walk of the night given up by Cologne. Infield will move to double play. Batter now is Johnson. Johnson tonight has a single. Grieve jump of 3 versus a hold of 4. Could they? No, he's not going to try to get the jump here. Johnson is an A bunter, though. He's going to lay down the bunt, actually, now that I see what kind of a bunter he is. That'll be a good sacrifice right back to Cologne. The only play he will have is over to first for out number 2. As Grieve will make second on the successful sacrifice. And I have to admit that the bunt system in Payoff Pitch is very easy to do. Here's Cox. Cox is 0 for 1. There's no double monkey backflips involved in figuring out how the bunt works in Payoff Pitch. All you do is flip over a card for a sac bunt, and away you go. Anyway, let's see if the Devil Rays can tie it up here in the bottom of the third. Cologne will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a wheelhouse 34. He's a lefty. Ooh, just misses a wheelhouse check for Cox. That will be in play. A 24 will be a base hit, though. Grieve will come in to score. Cox will go to first. We're tied at 1. Or tied at 2, I should say. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Devil Rays know they're in a fight for their playoff lives tonight. And they're sure playing like it. Batter now is Win. Win tonight is 0 for 1. Tied at 2, bottom of the third. Neither team willing to blink here. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 55. That'll be grounded over to third. Grabbing that for Cleveland will be Fryman. He'll take it on a hop, throw it over to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run on a hit, a sacrifice, and a walk, and we are tied at 2 after 3. Top of the 4th, and we've got the Heart of the Indians order due up next. Here's Alomar. Alomar grounded out to third his first time up. Tied at 2, tied at 2 in the top of the 4th. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 78, and that'll be a leadoff single for Alomar. He will have a base hit. Infield set for double play. Runner at first is a dangerous thing when Tomey is at the plate. Tomey has a walk tonight. Alomar, jump of 5 against a hold of 8. Once again, probably not good numbers. Well, decent. He would be a B4, which would be an excellent chance. They're going to let Tomey swing away, though. Tomey has got excellent power. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 91. Plunk, ouch. Tomey gets hit by the pitch, and the Indians all of a sudden have something going on. 2 on, nobody out. And the batter now is Burks. Burks tonight is 0 for 1. He bounced into a double play that erased Tomey after a leadoff walk. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at the Trop are loud, hoping Sturtsy can make a big-time pitch. Sturtsy will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 34, and just like that, the bases are full of Indians. And there is nobody out here in the inning. The bases are going to be full of tribal dances here, as the batter now is Wangan. Gonzalez already with a solo bomb tonight. Boy, would the Indians love a repeat of that. They'd love a repeat of a long ball here. They'd love it, but they'll take a repeat they'll take something that gets them runs. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at the Trop are loud, hoping Sturtsy can make a big-time pitch. The infield is playing in. Sturtsy will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 44. And that's a base hit by Gonzalez. At the very least, Alomar will score. Will anybody else? Yes, Alomar and Tomey will both score. Burks will go to second. Gonzo will go to first. That's a 2 RBI single for Wangan. The Indians take a 4-2 lead. Stadium groans. Ugh. Infield back to double play depth. There is still nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Batter now is Lofton. Lofton also has a solo homer tonight. Still 2 on, still nobody out for Tampa Bay. Sturtsy knows he is in serious trouble, as is Tampa Bay's season. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 67. That'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Martinez. Let's see if they can turn the double play here. That needs to be a 7 or less on 2d6. No. Burks will make third. Wangan will be thrown out. Lofton will make second, and that is finally out number 1. And we've got runners at the corners with 1 out the infield. Batter now is Fryman. Fryman tonight is 0 for 1. The infield... Well, first we're going to get some activity in Tampa Bay's bullpen, as they want to see if they can eat up some innings. To do that, they are going to get... They're going to get Ryan Rupe warming up. Now, for the infield decision, what does Tampa Bay want to do here? Do they want to play in to keep this deficit from getting worse, or do they want to play for double play and try to get out of the inning? I think 7 is a fairly high double play chance, but I think you've got to play in and keep the deficit from getting worse. I think that's the right play here. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 28. That'll be a called strike 3 on Fryman. That's out number 2. 5th strikeout of the night by Sturtsy. 2 down in the inning. Batter now is McDonald. McDonald is 0 for 1. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Cleveland out to a 4-2 lead. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 27. Swing and a miss by McDonald. Strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Indians take the lead again. 2 runs on 2 hits, a hit batter, and a walk. Cleveland with a 4-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 4th. Stadium sighs. Phew! They're sighing because that could easily have been a whole lot worse than just the 2 runs that Tampa Bay gave up. Bottom of the 5th, or bottom of the 4th, brings us to the bottom of the Tampa Bay order. Here's Martinez. Martinez tonight is 0 for 1. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 72. Martinez is not that patient. That'll be grounded over to second. Getting to that is going to be Alomar with no problem. He'll come in, be able to get it easily, make the play over to first. That's out number 1. Guillen, now the batter. Guillen tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 10 is a tough 86. Guillen will not be able to handle that one. That'll be grounded over to short. Coming in for that one is going to be McDonald. He will make a great barehanded play over to first, get Guillen by a couple of steps, and that's out number 2. Here's Flaherty. Flaherty's 0 for 1 tonight. Colon looking in at Diaz for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. 8 is a tough 39. That'll be a double for Flaherty. He'll get that one into the gap, and he will go to second with a 2-out double. That'll bring Abernathy to the plate. Abernathy's 0 for 2 tonight. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 15. Swing and a miss by Abernathy. Strike 3. That will retire the side. The 2-out double goes for nothing here for the Devil Rays in the bottom of the 4th. Cleveland now out to a 4-2 lead after 4. They're going to let him start the 5th, I think. The Devil Rays are going to try to get one more inning out of Sturtsy tonight. Leading off the top of the 5th is the top of the order. Here's Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 2 tonight. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 93. That'll be lifted into left field. Back for that one is going to be Grieve. He will make the catch on the run for out number 1. Here's Cordova. Cordova tonight is 0 for 2. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set. Here's the windup, and here's the pitch. 6 is a tough 12. Swing and a miss by Cordova. Strike 3. That's out number 2. 7th strikeout of the night by Sturtsy. 2 down in the inning. Here's Alomar. Alomar tonight is 1 for 2 with a single. Sturtsy looking in at Flaherty for the sign. He will set. Here's the windup and the pitch. 3 is an in-play 4, and Alomar will extend the inning by getting that one into the gap. That's going to be a double. And here's Tomey with 2 outs. Tomey does not have an official at-bat yet. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 77, and Tomey's going to smack that one into the gap. That'll be a double. Alomar will score. Tomey will go to second, and Cleveland will extend their lead 5-2. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Burks with 2 outs. Burks is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Cleveland extending their lead, trying to finish this series tonight. Sturtsy will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 27. Called strike 3 on Burks, and the inning is over. 8th strikeout of the night by Sturtsy, but the Indians extend their lead here in the top of the 5th. 1 run on 2 doubles as Tomey brings Alomar in. 5-2 Cleveland heading into the bottom of the 5th. And I know Philip Reynolds has got to be loving this. Top of the 5th will bring us back toward the top of the Devil Rays order. Here's Huff. Huff tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and advanced on an error. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 64. That'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be McDonald. He will make the play over to first for out number 1. Here's Grieve. Grieve has 2 walks tonight. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set. Here's the windup and the pitch. 5 is an in-play 78. That'll be lifted into center field. Back for that one is going to be Lofton. He will make the play for out number 2. Here's Johnson. Johnson is 1 for 1 with a single and a sacrifice hit. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 50, and Johnson will smack that one into the gap. He will extend the inning with a double of his own. Here's Cox as the Devil Rays again to try to do as the Indians did. Cox is 1 for 2 with a single. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 29, and well, that'll work. That's actually going to do a lot better than the Indians did, because that's going to bring us back to a 1-run game with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Steve Cox, lead is cut to 5-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Wynn with 2 outs. Wynn is 0 for 2. Colon throwing up a meatball. Cox turned it into pizza, and we've got a 1-run game. Colon will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 86. That'll be a grounder over to short. McDonald will pick that one up without any trouble. He'll make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. But the Devil Rays are refusing to go quietly into that good night. 2 runs on 2 hits, a 2-run bomb by Steve Cox. It is now 5-4 Cleveland after 5. Tampa Bay is refusing to say die in this series, as I.D. Jester now joins us here at Tropicana Field. Just in time for another war in Game 4. Sturtsy is going to come out of the game. The Devil Rays are going to go to the bullpen. They're going to bring Ryan Rupe in to take over on the mound. 5-12 with a 6.59 ERA. 143 and a third innings pitched. 161 hits. 30 homers. 48 walks. 123 strikeouts in 2001. Both starters have been a little bit shaky, and in fact, we're going to get some activity in Cleveland's bullpen as well, as they are going to bring in the Indians are going to get Jake Westbrook. Actually, was he one of the starters? I don't think so. Let me double check. No. The Indians are going to get Jake Westbrook warming up just in case they need to eat up some innings. But it is definitely all hands on deck mode for Tampa Bay tonight. Actually, Saturday would be all hands on deck mode for both teams. As once again, Tampa Bay is refusing to go quietly into that good night. Leading off for the Indians is Wangan. Wangan is 2 for 2 with a homer and a single tonight. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 43. That'll be popped up on the infield. Cox will get under that in foul territory. He will make the play He'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Lofton. Lofton is 1 for 2 with a solo bomb tonight. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set. Here's the windup and the pitch. 3 is a patient 34, and that's ball 4. Lofton will go to first with a 1-out walk. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Fryman. Fryman is 0 for 2 tonight. 1 out, top of the 6th. Cleveland up 5-4. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 97. That'll get lifted into left field. Back for that one is going to be Grieve. He will make the play, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. McDonald, now the batter. McDonald is 0 for 2 tonight. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 95. He's nowhere near that patient. That'll get lifted into left field. Back for that one is going to be Grieve. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. The 1-out walk comes to nothing for Cleveland, but they still have a 5-4 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. Similar to the rationale for Sturtsy, the Indians are going to try to get one more inning out of Cologne tonight. Bottom of the 6th, Cologne has the bottom of the Devil Rays order to contend with. Here's Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2 tonight. Cologne will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 67. Top of the range, but that will be a base hit for Martinez to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Infield will set for double play. Batter now is Guillen. Guillen is 1 for 2 with a single. Guillen is going to swing away. He's an F bunter. Cologne will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 17, and Guillen is going to get into that one. That'll get into the gap for a double. Deep drive to center field, 1 hops the wall. Martinez will come in to score. Guillen will go to second. We are tied again at 5. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Flaherty, and that is going to be it for Cologne. Jake Westbrook will take over for the Indians. 4-4 with a 5.85 ERA. 64 and 2/3 innings pitched, 79 hits, 6 homers, 22 walks, 48 strikeouts in 2001. The Devil Rays know that anything can happen in Game 5. But of course, they need to get it to Game 5. Neither starter going particularly deep tonight, so we've got another bullpen war in this one. Guillen, still Cologne's problem though. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at the Trop hoping Flaherty can come through with a big hit. Westbrook will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 49. That'll be lined to short. Putting up his glove in self-defense is McDonald. Ball will slam into it for out number 1. Batter now is Abernathy. Abernathy's 0 for 3 tonight. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set. Here's the kick and the pitch. 8 is an in-play 12. That'll be a base hit by Abernathy. He will have a single. Line drive into left field. Runner on second advances 1 base plus. Oh, are they going to send him here? No, they're not going to send Guillen here. The Devil Rays are not going to take any chances right now, as they've got runners at the corners with 1 out. The infield, though, has got to play in. Batter now is Huff. Huff tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and advanced on an error. Westbrook. Ooh, this is a very treacherous situation if you're an Indians fan. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at the Trop are going crazy. Westbrook will set, he will kick, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 99. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Back for that one is going to be Gonzalez. He will make the catch. That is out number 2. Here comes the throw from right. Guillen tagging up. Throw is high. Guillen will be safe. The Devil Rays will take the lead for the first time tonight. Six to 5, Tampa Bay. 2 outs in the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! Batter now is Grieve. Grieve is 0 for 1 tonight. 6 to 5, Tampa Bay. Bottom of the 6th on the sac fly by Huff. Westbrook will get the sign from McDonald, or not from McDonald, from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is an in-play 96. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Once again, back for that one is Wangan. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Tampa Bay, however, takes the lead. 2 runs on 3 hits and a sac fly by Huff. Tampa Bay now with a 6-5 lead after 6. Tampa Bay is refusing to go quietly in this American League Division Series. Top of the 7th brings the top of the Indians' order up to the plate. Here's Diaz. Diaz is 0 for 3. Jester wants the Rays to keep it going. I'm sure Phillip wants the Indians to shut it to get this lead back. There's still a lot of baseball that's to be played here. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. 6-5 Devil Rays, top of the 7th. Rupe will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a ballpark check. 30 is, oh boy, 30 is wheelhouse for Diaz. Oop, wrong dice. Would help if I roll the right dice, wouldn't it? A 78 is going to be way too high. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Back for that one is Wynn. He'll be back near the track, but he'll have enough room to make the catch for out number 1. Stadium size. Phew! Batter now is Cordova. Cordova's 0 for 3. He's struck out 3 times tonight. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a ballpark check. 68 is in play for righty Cordova. And 83 is going to be miles too high, though. That'll be lifted into center field. Back for that one is Wynn. He will make the catch, and that's out number 2. Here's Alomar. Alomar is 2 for 3 with a single and a double tonight. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a wheelhouse 14, and these teams are just trading this one back, trading the lead back and forth. Once again, we have another tie. We have a tie game once again with a boom, high, deep, gone home run. Roberto Alomar. We are tied at 6. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Tommy. Tommy is 1 for 1 with a double, a walk, and he's been hit by a pitch. Rupe knows he's got to be very careful with Tommy. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. Tied at 6, top of the 7th. Rupe will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 76, and that'll be a base hit for Tommy. He will extend the inning. Here's Burks with 2 outs. Burks is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight, and we have got drama again here in this series. That seems to be the theme of this series. These two teams have absolutely gone to war. We've had 2 innings, we've had 2 affairs of bonus baseball in this series already. And one of them was Tampa Bay surviving the elimination. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 94. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Back for that one is going to be Grieve. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But the Indians tie the game. 1 run on 2 hits, a solo bomb by Roberto Alomar. We are tied at 6, heading into the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. If the Indians win this game, they go to the ALCS. If Tampa Bay wins, Game 5 of this series is Saturday. No baseball tomorrow night, as we will be playing Sanctuary from Feuerland Spiel. The next time we get together on the channel for baseball will be Thursday night. We'll be back over in the National League for Game 4 of the National League Division Series. We'll be at Pac Bell Park, where the Colorado Rockies will be trying to survive elimination against the San Francisco Giants. Danny Nagel will be on the mound for the Rockies against Kirk Reuter for the Giants. The Giants lead that series 2-1. And the Rockies will be trying to get it back to Coors Field for Game 5, which will probably be another offensive war. Russ Johnson leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Devil Rays. He is 2 for 2 with a single, a double, and a sacrifice hit tonight. These two teams are trading bombs here in the bottom, are continuing to trade bombs here in the bottom of the 7th. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 74. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Alomar. He will make the play over to first for out number 1. Batter now is Cox. Cox is 2 for 3 with a single and a bomb. 2-run bomb. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 79 for the lefty. Cox is in play. A 44. That'll be grounded over to first. Tommy will pick that up. He'll wave off Westbrook. Take that to the bag himself. Out number 2. Here's Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 3. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a wheelhouse 69. That'll be too high. That'll be grounded over to, that'll be hit hard, but it'll be hit right to Alomar at second. He will make the throw over to first with no issues and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Devil Rays here in the bottom of the 7th. We are tied at 3. We are tied at 6 after 7. Top of the 8th, and we've got the middle of the Indians order coming up. Here is, actually, I'm just going to check. Okay, this is Rupe's 3rd inning. Here's Wangan. Gonzalez is 2 for 3 with a single and a bomb tonight. We are tied at 6 heading into the 8th. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. 11 is a patient 22, and that's ball 4. Gonzalez will trot to first with a leadoff walk. As a slider misses the zone for ball 4, and the Indians have the leadoff man on. Double play for the Devil Rays. Here's Lofton. Lofton is 1 for 2 with a solo bomb and a walk tonight. Gonzalez, not much of a steal threat. He will hold. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a wheelhouse 81. That'll be a fly ball into center field. It'll be hit hard, but it'll be hit right, but it'll be hit to win, where the ball will die out there for out number 1. Stadium size. Phew. Fryman, now the batter. Fryman is 0 for 3. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 21. Swing and a miss by Fryman. Strike 3. That's out number 2. McDonald coming out of the game. The Indians should have a new shortstop. Okay, they've got at least one. Yeah. Coming into pinch hit for McDonald to take over at short is going to be Omar Vizquel. 1 homer, 49 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 42. Base hit by Vizquel. He will have a single. Wangan will go to third on the pinch hit single by Vizquel. And that'll bring Diaz up to the plate with 2 outs. Diaz tonight is 0 for 4. What a time for him to come up and be clutch. Rupe will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at the Trop hoping Rupe can come up with one more big pitch. Rupe will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 83. That'll be flown into center field. Coming in for that one is going to be Wynn. He will make the catch on the run, and that will retire the side. A walk and a single goes for nothing for Cleveland. We remain tied at 6, heading into the bottom of the 8th. will get the change at shortstop sorted out as Westbrook gets his warm-up tosses in. Batter now is Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 3 with a single. We'll get activity in both bullpens here momentarily once I get this sorted out. The Indians are going to get Paul Shuey warming up. As for the Devil Rays, they are going to get lefty Doug Creek warming up. As we've got high drama here in the bottom of the 8th. We are tied at 6. Cleveland's going home after this game. If they win, Tampa Bay is not coming with them. If Tampa Bay wins, Game 5 is back in Cleveland on Saturday. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 47. That'll be grounded over to first. Tomey will wave off Westbrook coming over to cover. He'll take that to the bag himself for out number 1. Here's Guillen. Guillen is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 91. Guillen is not that patient. That'll be grounded over to short. Vizquel will get that one with no problem. He'll take his time, throw it over to first. 2 outs in the inning. Flaherty, now the batter. Flaherty is 1 for 3 with a double tonight. Westbrook will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 98. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Back for that one is Cordova. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Devil Rays here in the bottom of the 8th. After 8, we are tied at 6, and the age-old question has popped up once again of, will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? Both of these teams are refusing to say die here in this Game 4. Rupe will come out of the game. Doug Creek will take over for Tampa Bay. 2 and 5 with a 4.31 ERA, 62 and 2/3 innings pitched, 51 hits, 7 homers, 49 walks, 66 strikeouts in 2001. And leading off the top of the 9th, we've got Cordova. Cordova tonight is 0 for 4. He has struck out 3 times tonight. Shuey is continuing to get loose for the Indians in the bullpen. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at the Trop hoping for some bonus baseball. Creek will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 31. That is actually going to be a wild pitch. That's ball 1. We will do it again. 7 is a tough 28. Called strike 3 on Cordova. That's out number 1. Creek comes in, has his slider working for out number 1. Here's Alomar. Alomar tonight is 3 for 4 with a single, a double, and a homer. Alomar is a triple shy of the cycle. And Alomar can get a triple against lefties on his own. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 55. That's a base hit for Alomar. He will have a single. And I'm pretty sure Alomar would rather have the Indians in the ALCS and not get the cycle than get the cycle and the Indians come up short. Double play for Cleveland. Batter now is Tommy. Tommy is 2 for 2 with a double, a single, a walk, and he's been hit by a pitch. He's been on base every time he's been at the plate tonight. Alomar, not much of a steal threat. Actually, jump of 5 against a hold of 8. 63 to get the jump, though. And a B4. They're going to have Alomar try to get the jump, actually. Alomar will get the jump. He is going to be off to second. He's an excellent chance to steal. And he will... Ooh, the throw is close from Flaherty, but Alomar will be safe. What a play by Alomar. Nobody's tried anything all game on the base pass. Alomar tries it now, and we'll see how big that steal proves to be. Double play is gone, and I've got to remember to get that entered in Digital Diamond. Let's just make sure that catches up in Digital Diamond. There we go. It was a good throw, but Alomar just barely gets under the tag. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 79. That will be a fly ball into center field. Back for that one is going to be Wynn. He will make the catch. 2 outs in the inning. Alomar's run rating is not high enough to advance. He will hold. And here's Burks. Burks tonight is 0 for 3. He does have a walk, though. 2 outs, top of the 9th, tied at 6. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a wheelhouse 90. Base hit by Burks. He will have a single. That'll bring Alomar to the plate. Alomar will score. Burks will go to first. Indians will take a 7-6 lead. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Wangan with 2 outs. Gonzalez is 2 for 3 with a single, a homer, and a walk tonight. Fans here at the Trop can't believe it. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a patient 15, and that's ball 4. Wangan will trot to first with a 2-out walk. And the Indians suddenly have something going on. 2 on, 2 out in the inning. Batter now is Lofton with 2 outs. Lofton is 1 for 3 with a homer and a walk. Cleveland with a 7-6 lead here in the top of the 9th. Reds 16-8 in game 32. Is that in RJL's game tonight, Philip? Or no, that can't be. Even for RJL, 16-8 would be way. He'd have to have been at it for a lot longer. That's probably in your replay, I think. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 32. That is actually going to be a wild pitch, and that'll move everybody up. Not a good time for Creek to be wild. And now a single could be even more dangerous. That is also ball 1. We will do it again. Boy, would the Indians love a single here with 2 outs. 6 is a patient 12. Well, the bases are full of tribal dances once again. That is a walk. Let's see, do the Indians have another third baseman here? Yes, they do. Fryman is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pinch hit and take over at third base is going to be Russell Branyan. 5 homers, 7 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. As we've got high drama here, the Indians would love to get a homer here and land the death blow. They're going to send up their best left-handed pinch hitter to do it, to try to do it. They're going lefty on lefty for this one. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. Fans here at the Trop are very, very nervous. Creek will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 88. Plunk, ouch! Creek is going to hit Branyan, and that'll bring in a run. As Creek is now starting to have a lot of command issues here. He's already uncorked a wild one, and now he's hit Branyan. Burks will score. Bases will remain loaded. It is 8-6. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Vizquel. Vizquel tonight is 1 for 1 with a single. Fans here at the Trop cannot believe what they see. The Devil Rays are going to get Bobby Say warming up in the bullpen. Creek picking a very bad night to have a meltdown. Creek will get the sign from Flaherty. No place to put Vizquel. Creek will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 31. That is another wild pitch by Creek, and that may be it. Wangan will score. Everyone else will move up. 9-6 Cleveland. That is also ball 1. And I'm sure Phillips is happy as Jester is unhappy at the moment. The Devil Rays are going to try to get Creek out of the inning. Creek will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 15, and that's ball 4. And that is definitely going to be it for Creek. He's coming out of the game. Batter now is Diaz. Diaz tonight is 0 for 5, and yep, that is going to be it for Creek. Bobby Say will come in to take over for Tampa Bay. 1-1 with a 6.23 ERA. 13 innings pitched, 13 hits, 3 homers, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts in 2001. His job right now is very, very simple. Stop the bleeding. We can get that out of the way as well. What a bad time for the Devil Rays to have a bullpen meltdown. Wow. High drama here at the Trop. Say will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a wheelhouse 20. That is a base hit by Diaz. He will have a single. How many runs will that score? That'll score 2. Lofton and Branyan will both come in to score. Vizquel will go to third. Diaz will go to first. It's 11-6. Stadium groans. Ugh. Batter now is Cordova, as the fans at the Trop are in total shock. Cordova tonight is 0 for 5. 11-6 Cleveland, as the bullpen for Tampa Bay has completely imploded here. Say will get the sign from Flaherty. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 74. That'll be a ground ball over to second. Picking that up is going to be Abernathy. He will make the play over to first, and that will at long last retire the side. But what a bullpen meltdown by Tampa Bay. 5 runs on 3 hits, 3 walks, a hit batter, and 2 wild pitches. And it is now 11-6 Cleveland, heading into the bottom of the ninth, where the age-old question now becomes, will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? The AL East champion Tampa Bay Devil Rays are running out of outs. Westbrook will come out of the game. Trying to finish off the Devil Rays tonight is going to be Paul Shuey. 5-3 with a 2.82 ERA and 2 saves. 54 1/3 innings pitched. 53 hits, 1 homer, 26 walks, 70 strikeouts in 2001. His job is very simple. Get the Indians to the ALCS. Obviously, by that onslaught in the top of the ninth, Cleveland has had enough of this series, and Tampa Bay coming back. Top of the order coming up for Tampa Bay, as I will have to finish up some stuff in Digital Diamond. Here's Abernathy. Abernathy is 1 for 4. Just in case Shuey starts running into a little bit of trouble, the Indians are going to get Bob Wickman warming up. The Indians want no funny business after... The Indians want no funny business here after they've watched Tampa Bay fight back in Game 3. Shuey and Wickman have a very simple job in front, and Wickman, if necessary, have a very simple job. Get this series over, get Cleveland into the ALCS. Can they do it? Let's find out. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. Indians are 3 outs away from the ALCS. Shuey will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 63. That'll be grounded over to third. Grabbing that is going to be Branyan. He will make the play over to first for out number 1. 1 out in the inning. Huff, now the batter. Huff tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and an error, and advanced on an error, but that was a lifetime ago at this point. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a defense check. Who are we looking at for Tampa Bay, or for Cleveland? Error on the third baseman. Branyan's error rating is a 2. Uh-oh. Branyan's going to boot that one badly. That'll be a 1-base error, as Huff will be at first on the E5. Second error of the night by Cleveland. Shuey looking over at Branyan going, come on, man, we're trying to close this series out, not let them back in it. Infield will go to double play. Here's Grieve. Grieve tonight is 0 for 2, but he's got 2 walks. Indians with an 11-6 lead, trying to finish this series. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. Fans at the Trop hoping for a miracle. Shuey will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 8. Swing and a miss by Grieve. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Shuey just rears back and blows the heat by Grieve. 2 outs in the inning, and the last chance for the Devil Rays comes to Russ Johnson. Johnson tonight is 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a sacrifice hit. Indians get the out. They're going to the ALCS. Johnson gets on. Cox comes to the plate. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. Fans here at the Trop are hoping Johnson can come through with a big hit. Shuey will shake off Diaz a couple times. Now he'll get a sign he likes. Shuey will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 43, and that's ball 4, and the Devil Rays have life. Cox, now the batter with 2 outs. Cox is 2 for 4 with a single and a 2-run homer. The Devil Rays saying we're not dead yet. Shuey will get the sign from Diaz. He will set. He will kick, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 91. That is grounded over to second base. Alomar will have that one. He'll pump once, pump twice, pump 3 times, throw to first. That's your game. That's your series. The Cleveland Indians force a Tampa Bay bullpen meltdown and then hold on to beat the Devil Rays by a final score of 11-6. They take this series 3-1. Stadium groans. Ugh. Final line score coming up. This game was bowling shoe ugly, but Cleveland will take it. And that will put Cleveland in the American League Championship Series. They will wait for the winner of the Texas-Detroit series. For the Indians, 11 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors. For the Devil Rays, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher in all this carnage is going to be Jake Westbrook. He will go to 1-0 on the postseason. Doug Creek will take the loss. He'll actually have been the losing pitcher for all 3 of the Devil Rays' losses. And that'll do it for this series, for this game and this series. The Indians take the series by a final score of 3-1. They will wait for the winner of Texas and Detroit in the American League Championship Series. As for what else is coming up on the channel, tomorrow night we are playing Sanctuary by Feuerland Spiel, a new debut on the channel. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of Titanic, the official cookbook, with the entree Beer Battered Fish. Sunday, we're playing Spirit Island by Greater Than Games, and now that's the next question. Well, before we can see if the Indians can win the World Series, Philip, they've got to get through the ALCS. They've got to wait for Texas or Detroit to emerge from that series. The Rangers currently lead that series 2-1. Also, Thursday night, we'll be back at Pac Bell Park in San Francisco, California for Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Danny Nagel will be on the mound for the Rockies, and Kirk Reuter will be on the mound for the Giants. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The Cleveland Indians get a 5-run meltdown from the Tampa Bay bullpen in the top of the 9th to take Game 4 of this series 11-6 and the series 3-1. The Cleveland Indians wait for the Texas Rangers or the Detroit Tigers in the American League Championship Series. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow night.